Welcome back to another classic game room lap of awesome in Gran Turismo 6 using the Thrustmaster T300 RS, an Rseat Evo, and the God of War PlayStation 3, where hopefully Kratos is inside the car driving right now, while screaming and ripping the wings off of things. I'm driving the Mazda LM55 on Special Stage Route X. And usually I have the cockpit view as the main video in these reviews, but today I have the replay as the main video in this track and car and wheel review combo, because this track is just one giant oval, so from the driving standpoint, it's not that exciting. You just don't want to run into things. But from the replay standpoint, this track looks really good. This is actually one of the best looking courses in the game, and it's a shame that you can't explore it. It would be fun to get out of the car, like Grand Theft Auto style, I guess, and just run around, maybe jack a couple other cars, and just explore this area that you drive by so quickly. It's like you never get a chance to enjoy it. So here we are. We can all kick back and enjoy the cool bridge here over the water. And I don't know what this is supposed to be. There's like, what is this, a dock? There's some satellite dishes on the other side of it and a giant tunnel. I mean, it's just a cool looking environment. So it's fun to just watch the replay. And ever since the first Gran Turismo game, there's always been a track that was the fastest, easiest track to get through, where you earn the most credits to then buy new cars. And for Gran Turismo 6, it's this one. Get an insanely fast car, something like this, the LM55 or the Bugatti Veyron or something, max it out with as much horsepower as possible, and just drive quickly without running into anything. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes to win a pretty good amount of money, especially if you've been playing the game for a couple days in a row and you get the bonus multipliers. So if you're trying to save up for some $2 or $5 million car or something, just run this over and over again. And while you're at it, make some videos and put them on the internet. And just ramble aimlessly about things like how awesome Chuck Norris is in Code of Silence, for example. Missing in Action 2 may be my favorite Chuck Norris movie, though. That's a really good one. I mean, it's cheesy from the 80s action movie standpoint, but it's also just a fun movie. Anyway, let's get back to the game here. Code of Silence is really good. That's the one that has Frenzy, the Frenzy arcade machine in the background of a bar scene. And I own a Frenzy arcade machine because it's a great game. It's like the sequel to Berserk. But also because if it's in a Chuck Norris movie, it's worth owning. You know, maybe Chuck Norris is driving the car instead of Kratos. We don't know who's under the helmet. We have no idea. All we know is that they're driving very quickly here, and they're going to win the race in Like the Wind, Race 3. So you get a fair amount of credits for this, but yes, you will need a car that can break 260 miles an hour, so that Ford Escort just won't cut it. Sorry. Let's get into the tunnel, which reminds me of Tokyo Extreme Racer. See, I should do some laps of awesome in Tokyo Extreme Racer. I love that series. It's not the best driving game, but it's a fun game. And Gran Turismo is, of course, a fun driving game, and it's a fun game too. But you can't run up behind gang members and flash your lights and then challenge them for pink slips. So I'm not sure what's up there. There's some radar dishes or something, like SETI off to my left. I love the environment here. It's just so cool. And you can see other tracks on the inside, but you can't get there. So that's why I need to jump out and steal a helicopter or something. Well, I guess that's a different game. Now, you really don't have to worry about much in this race, obviously. Just go fast. Any car that's going to do 260 is also going to handle pretty well at 260, so you really don't have to worry too much about flying off the track. In fact, I think I just back off the gas a little bit here on Special Stage Route X. And that you can kind of lose it on that one last turn there if you're sloppy, but I'm not. And I'm just going to come cruising through here, win the race, collect my credits, and spend them on new cars so you can send me car and track requests. Thank you. Get your CGR shirts and glassware at ClassicGameRoom.com. Classic Game Room is brought to you by Magnum Skywolf. CGR is supported by fans on Patreon. Thank you.